I want you to please put your hands together for the reason you're all here, Bill Nelson's Big Happy Depression.
Social media helps to alleviate depression.
Let's put away our phones, hide them in the drawer, baby. Then we'll take our time to say hello. Let's put away our phones, find out how our day's been going, tell each other about it nice and slow. Let's slow down. I've got food we'll cook together. We don't need nobody else around. Let's stay home, make a kitchen mess together. Laughter and linguini will abound. Let's put away our phones. Facebook doesn't need a photo. I'll remember just the way you look. I feel it in my bones. We'll be glad we started something, and be glad for all the time we took. Oh, the world can be a crazy place, and people say it's plain dead crazier. And soon we'll log into cyberspace with just our thoughts, a brain power interface. Soon there's gonna be real cause to think that the robots will take our control. We know how to take a pause and bring her back to the way to get back. So let's put away our phones, find out just how sweet this life is when we sit still, going with the flow. We'll live with the unknowns. Google's tucked in bed this evening. Candlelight is all that's gonna glow. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Let's put away our phones, hide them in the drawer. Put away our phones. We'll find out about our day. Let's put away our phones. That our Facebook doesn't need us, no, no, no. You know this by this time. Come on and sing with me. Ready to go. Let's put away our phones. No, you can actually post that picture. Let's put away our phones. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's put away our phones. Find out just how sweet this life is when we sit still, going with the flow. Your Twitter's tucked in bed this evening. Candlelight is all that's gonna glow. Let's put away our phones. Instagram's in bed this evening. Candlelight is all that's gonna glow.
And now, Bill Nelson! It's my Big Happy Depression show. I'm so happy you're all here, everybody in the room and everybody live streaming from the far reaches of the planet. So, what kind of weirdo creates a fun evening of songs about depression? Well, for starters, a musical theater writer who has been diagnosed with diarrhea.
I won't tell you that story.
With depression and prescribed medication for it multiple times over the past few decades. And for most of that time, I felt shame about it until I met 1980s television sitcom star Judith Light. offered a class for writers to help us get past some blocks we were having. And when it was my turn to talk about what was blocking me, I said for the first time to practically anybody with shame, depression. And then nearly every writer that spoke after me confessed the same thing. I had no idea how common it was because people hadn't been talking about it. So I decided that I needed to throw my floodgates open. And eventually I decided to do it in the Bill Nelsonist way possible. Show! Music! And I would make it fun. So, I was going to say something. I wanted to say that all this show is from my own perspective, from my own experience. Everybody's experience with depression is different, and I wouldn't try to speak for anyone's but my own. This is the caveat part of the show, where they on the drug things they like to say. So anyway, I'm not an expert. I'm not giving advice. What I am giving you is a bunch of mostly brand new songs. I wrote all the lyrics, and the music is by some of the best composers in the business, many of whom are here tonight. So before I just want to show you a little more about where I'm coming from. So this is me from the first time that I had diagnosable depression. That was cute, right? So I took a semester off of college to work as a boat captain at Disney World. Disney World, the happiest place on earth. And a few months in, depression befell me. It had nothing to do with Disney World, but depression befell me, and I for weeks I could not function as a boat captain. I mean, I could steer the big boat toward the big silver Epcot ball and everything, but I could not physically make my. So it says that a Disney World employee, the important part of your job is smiling. I physically couldn't make my face do it. So that's one sign that something chemical is going on and you're not just bummed out. All right, more music. So this next song is inspired by the Brady Bunch, and Hassan Nazari-Robati is going to come sing it for us, and it's got music by Bradford Proctor.
Cindy Brady is my favorite Brady girl. I love her big yarn ribbons tying every Brady curl. I love her little voice. I love her Technicolor clothes. I love her little nose. I'm not creepy, just in case that's what you thought. She just seems really happy in a way that I cannot. She grins and fits so perfect as the bottom left side kid within the Brady grid. If I were Cindy Brady, I would give my mom a hug. I'd run up to my twin-size bed, jump in and get real snug. I'd feel so safe and say so in my evening prayer while watching Marcia comb her hair. Cindy Brady doesn't know that she struck gold. Not every kid is blessed to stay forever 10 years old. With Alice making deviled eggs and laughing cares away. I want one Brady day. I want to go out on the AstroTurf, pet tiger, run and play. I want just one Brady day. I want one Brady day. I want one Brady day.
musical director and the man I'm lucky enough to be married to, Jason Sirois.
I want to say that prepping for this, Bill was like, yeah, you won't be talking much. And I'm like, how is that going to happen? And look, I'm totally talking. And I'm not supposed to be. So I'm going to try and be quiet, but I'm really happy to be here with you all.
All right, our next song, Christiana Cole is going to come and sing it for us. It's got music by Willem Westhuizen. And you all already know me from tonight well enough to not be surprised that this song is inspired by a fantasy I had as a child. And it's also a cautionary tale about self-medicating. Christiana.
This funk I'm in won't end. The pills the doctor gave me are crap. Gotta make myself do happy things that don't involve a nap. What really brings me joy are trips to Disney in LA. As a kid I dreamt of being in there alone, sneaking in after dark, all stealth like a shark. Man, my little kid mind would have been blown. Guess what? I'm sneaking into Disneyland. Oh, just a 13-hour drive. And look, I made it here alive. Just have to scale that fence into life. Ouch! I'm breaking into Disneyland. I slashed my leg at Disneyland. Oop-be-doo, but I'm on Main Street, USA. Of course, all its music's gone away. So I brought some all press play. I will have my way at Disneyland. As a child, I'd stare at that castle every time. And boy, does it look cute as I commit this crime. I'm headed straight for Peter Pan, Zero Q, and I flip its power switch. The animatronics start to twitch. I hope Wendy's not a snitch. I fly my ship without a hitch, which is giving me an itch to mount a flying elephant at Disneyland. Here there's joy, while back at home life is dark. So I have decided I now live in this park. The police arrive at Disneyland. Damn shit fuck. So I run the horrible ride, trampling dolls with every stride. The cops all chase me, it's not fair. Oh, those teacups, I'll hide there. Cops and teacups everywhere. That lady cop is gonna grab my hand as I twirl and puke at Disneyland. They'll have to drag me out of Disneyland, and they do. As we pass the Matterhorn, with my Minnie Mouse shirt torn, I suppose I feel a bit forlorn. But I had one night, one brief but awesome night, with just one minor bloody fight. Disney cops are so polite. I'm Disneyland, tweet-da-doo.
So our next song is music by Joan. Wait, what are you doing here? Hey everybody, this is Depression.
Hi, everybody. Oh, I know a lot of people in here.
Why are you here, Depression?
The show's about me, right?
Yeah?
Didn't you want to go see a show about you?
Yeah, I would, but listen, I promised everybody that this was going to be a happy show and we'd have fun.
I'm fun.
Are you, though?
No. Don't worry, I'm not going to cast a pall over your show and depress people. I may be a chemical imbalance, but I have a heart.
Great. Thanks. Anything else?
Oh. Bye.
song has music by Joanna Burns, and it's And you may know our next singer from the Broadway. You might have seen her in Kinky Boots. Here comes Natalie Joy Johnson.
The ghost of Joan Rivers lives in my house. She sits and watches TV. She's always dolled up in feathers and fur, and she mocks TV stars with a tongue like a spur. She mostly ignores me, so I ignore her. At least that's how it used to be. The ghost of Joan Rivers lives in my house, and lately she has things to say. She tells me my hair's flat and recommends shampoos, and she questions my choices of blouses and shoes. I've shown her the door, but she won't take my cues. I fear that she's here to stay. May I just note, I don't take her advice. I don't listen to ghosts, that's crazy. Except with my clothes, they do lack spice. I've watched myself get lazy. Joan Rivers tells jokes while I eat a whole quiche. At least she's good for a laugh. We talk and we talk from midnight till 3. She jokes, but she listens and lets me be me. I think I've been lonelier than I could see. Joan might be my better half. Miss Rivers claims that I need a night out, a jaunt, that's what my best friend who died would want. It probably is time I return to the world. So as she commands, my lashes are curled. At 8:15, it's a bar stool for one at Benihana, and straight away I meet a housewife named Donna. She buoyantly points out I spilled sauce on my boot, and I learn real quick that Donna is a hoot. Because of Joan Rivers, I make a new friend. I can't wait to tell Joan the news. I can't wait to tell her our night is so fun that a chef flips my steak and it smacks some poor nun, and I cackle so loud Donna feeds me a bun, and that's before we order our food. Oh, the ghost of Joan Rivers, I have her to thank. A smile is stuck on my face. I race home to blather about the whole night, to tell her my friend is bombastic and bright. I fly through the door and say, of course you were right. But Joan is gone without a trace. The ghost of Joan Rivers lived in my house. The ghost of Joan Rivers would hate this blouse. It's fine, cause now I think I can face things on my own. But if I ever get a cat, I'll name that cat Joan.
To say that the Let's Put Away Our Phone song has music by Rick Bassett. And this next song has music by Ben Becker. And Heath Saunders is going to come back to the stage to sing it for us. Heath, you can go see In Company right now. He's on the Broadway In Company. They are on Broadway. This song is inspired. It may or may not be a true story.
These bouts are getting worse, so I decide to try a session with a therapist. for my depression. I find a qualified guy online. I show up with my sadness and what do I find? He's gorgeous. Deep brown eyes. He's got these biceps. Hypnotized. I found the perfect guy to check under my hood. Oh yeah. He'll undress me real good. He's a surfer from Malibu. Learned in Hawaii, his days at HU. The scent of cocoa butter stays wherever he stood. Aloha. He'll undress me real good. Even though he never shows reciprocal attraction, me wanting to lick chocolate off his chest is a distraction. Chicks can't take clients, it would cause an ordeal. But if he worked in short shorts, I wouldn't squeal. What the? A kitten jumps into his lap. A therapy kitten in Name Hotter, holy crap. I haven't felt this tingly since my trip to Dollywood. Hell yeah. He'll undress me, I mean, he'll undepress me real good. Now I can't forget my task, the homework he assigned. If a thought is self-defeating, I'll replace it in my mind. A good thought, like him and me with one Mai Tai each. Naked on a horse on a hot sweaty beach, where I'll assure him his sessions work. He's access to where my darkest, deepest feelings lurk. I'll tell him that with him I feel so misunderstood. He'll tell him he'll undepress me, he'll undepress me. I shouldn't look so traumatized when he tells me his news. I think that I'm in shock and I can feel my heart's been bruised. He's shutting down his office. His rent is too much dough. What if he moves to Oahu? No, dear God, no. Hold up, though. He sees my pain. He says I've had a breakthrough, giving anger-free reign. Then he says he's moving closer down by my neighborhood. Now twice a week, he'll undress me real good. Just like he should. $150 a week for no physical intimacy or hope for anything romantic ever. I'm his, and I feel real good, apart from being depressed.
I want to say before you say anything though, it's always fun to find out your husband has a crush on his therapist when you read a new lyric to a song. What can you do? Look, he doesn't even care.
So this next song has music by Christiana Cole. Yes, the same Christiana Cole who sang the Disneyland song. This song is about the thoughts that go through our minds. And it's going to be sung by a brilliant talent, brand new to New York City, Briana Young.
There's a voice in my head that's casually vicious. It tells me that I suck. And it sounds just like mine. I thought that it was, but it's not. I've named it Chuck. Sucky Chuck tends to poo-poo everything I'm planning. His ways are cold, but foxy. I wish that a nice voice lived in here too. Wait, it does. I've dog named Roxie. She's not as loud as Chuck. She's like a cat who likes to purr. She tells me I can do anything if I just stick with her. Well, I like her style. I'm with Roxie, or at least a while. I'm with Roxie, 'cause Roxie tells me I can do it. Hit a wall and bust I do never go. I'm with Roxie. Whoa. Still there's Chuck and like a schmuck. I can't help but listen. He says, hey, take a break. Since you know you're not smart enough for that job, don't apply. Go buy a cake. Meanwhile, Roxie says, look, it's good that you're on furlough, 'cause girl, your boss was crazy. Now put down the pound cake, dry clean your suit, you're a star. Let's not get lazy. What Roxie says feels true, but Chuck will never go away. In every moment I'll have to choose who I will be today. Chuck may fill my head, I'm with Roxie. Look, I'm out of bed, I'm with Roxie. At other times this won't come easy. Thinking about it gets me queasy, but I'll try.
Before you leave, let's give Briana another round of applause. And we're I want to do this too because I have to set up for the next song. Okay. So like, if you can share what you told us the first time you heard Disneyland.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So she listens to the Disneyland song the first time, and she goes, I was arrested at Disney. Share?
Wait, just a journalistic edit. My grandfather was arrested at Disney. And if you ever have been, which I'm sure lots of people, have been. It's actually not a bad experience. They're super, super nice. There is a nice, like, jail holding cell area. So, I mean, I don't recommend it, but it's not the worst place to be arrested. Okay.
To introduce everybody else who's on stage, we have Jack Oliva, and Professor Roy Ramada Lapagano, Robert Lee Poole III, Kathleen Oliva, and now we have a special surprise. Jason Sirois is going to sing for us. This song has music by Maria Elena DeFabio, and that's all you need to know.
Hi everybody. So I have Bell's palsy, and so when I can take a break from looking out of it because it doesn't blink, I put an eye patch on. And who Bill bedazzled it for me. So I'm very excited about singing this song for you all, I have to admit. Okay.
There's a sad old song I used to like a lot. Let me start over. I have so much adrenaline, There's a sad old song I used to like a lot. I bought it on cassette at the South Roads Mall. I'd play it all day long while lying in my spot. Shag carpet, I forgot. Oh, that sad old song, the tape would all unspin, unfurl and get jammed up in the machine. I'd stick my pinky through the hole and twist it all back in, and let my moody concert reconvene. Minor chords and bluish notes, they made my insides change. And from time to time I'd sort of smile, which I found strange. But a sad old song, sad like Marilyn Monroe. Those songs can bring you peace, I guarantee. Gee, I wonder why that's so. I suppose it helps to know that someone somewhere's been as sad as me. Minor chords and bluish notes, they break my heart in two. But when they're done, I know my heart somehow grew. You're a fun old friend, and it's been a little while. I've heard you've got some stuff you're going through. Well, if you hear this little song, I hope it helps you to know that someone somewhere's feeling sad with you. When you're feeling down, I hope my little song's a clue that someone somewhere's feeling sad with you.
Learn the guitar.
Hi.
You're back.
Hearing all these songs makes me think about all the other stuff you and I sit around and dwell on.
Well, I'm like, what?
Like how you're getting very bald. Yeah, and like thinking about all the things that you wanted to accomplish in life, and then thinking about all the things you actually accomplished.
Come on. I thought you weren't gonna cast a pall and try to depress anybody tonight.
I couldn't help myself. Going on. That pesky feeling that none of your ideas are actually original. That's a good one.
All right, I know these things.
Cool. Just didn't want you to forget. You're next.
All right, right, for those of you who know my musical Men with Money, this next song has music by its composer, Joseph Truffler, and Hassan Nazari-Robati is gonna come back to sing it for us. And this one also is tragically based on a true story, but from a while ago.
I was feeling mighty gloomy, like when wolves howl in canyons. But then my doctor's happy pills became my boon companions. They've got me feeling fine now with energy to spare. But the story doesn't end right there. My pills do something that's troubling my mind. They killed my drive, you know, the bedroom kind. Ain't that a kicker? And chat's not behind. Truth be told, I just as soon go blind. I tell the doctor to change his attack. He drops the dosage lower, he's no hack. This better fix me, cause I'm about to crack. Oh Lord, I gotta get my mojo back. Let's get this train back on its track. It's been derailed and that won't do. I always thought myself a stud. Oh Lord, well crud, what if that ain't still true? Let's get this train back on its track.
You're not yourself, boy, you live like a monk.
Too true.
All your pubescents backtracked in a funk.
What's new? How about my hormones quit acting so drunk and send sensations to my sleeping junk?
Sleepy junk.
Let's get this train back on its track.
Back on track.
It's been derailed and that ain't right.
That ain't right.
I wanna slide into a station, Lord.
Morning straight up goes insane each night.
Let's get this train back on its track. I-E-I-O. My lack of interest has got me feeling shook. I-O-I-E.
Told his time and focus now, he actually read a book.
Gets worse. I go on woodland walks for constructive self-reflection. I even went and voted in a midterm election.
Shut your mouth.
Or two, you get your ass out of here. Let's get this train back on its track. It's been derailed by you know what. And heaven knows I'm in my prime. Oh Lord,
It's time that you regain your strength.
goddamn time.
Let's get this train back on its track. It's been derailed by you know what.
I think I can. It's time that I regain my strut. Oh Lord, I wanna chug till dawn again. Gotta let you back and turn me on again. Let's get this helpless, woeful, hopeful train back on its track. Now jingle bingle, I feel a tingle.
So I want to tell you about Jason here. He basically is never depressed or moody, thank goodness. And in fact, this one time when he was feeling a little off kilter, he literally did this. So here's me. Is everything okay? And he says in utter confusion, "You think I'm sad?" That's the man for me. And this next song is dedicated to him. It's got music by John Hugo Unger. They say that every morning we should list all the things we're grateful for. So as I crawl out of bed and my feet land on the floor, here's a shout out to air in my lungs and my mom and my dad, and to no diarrhea from the tacos I had, to rom-coms and dramas, my Star Trek pajamas, to whiskers on kittens and playing with kids in the snow. And a shout out to Lionel Richie's Hello. Can't skip all the friends I hold dear, that gay marriage is law, and when I tripped on my foot at work, nobody saw. Conversations, Disney vacations, the rapturous rollicking sound of a well-played kazoo. And baby, here's a shout out to you who's patient with my mood swings, who wakes up for me in bed, always sunny, always funny, and at restaurants lets me eat the last piece of bread and makes me excited for Mondays ahead. Shout outs to all that we love, like the sounds of blue whales and videos of people having trampoline fails, to feeling all wired when we get inspired to have some good vodka to bottles of flat Mountain Dew. And baby, here's a shout out to a pile of pork at an open buffet. How I suck at all sports, but I'm spookily great at croquet. The glue to my hair, masseuse it to my back in May. And baby, here's a shout out to you. I'm grateful for you and how on road trips you don't have to pee. That's as magical as can be. And I'm grateful that you're grateful for me. Alright, so I want to talk a little bit about what depression is. A lot of people think that it's just being really sad, but for me, depression is a deep loss of interest in anything, and a deep loss of energy to engage in life. When it's at its worst, it can just feel, everything feels heavy, too big and too heavy to participate in life in my normal optimistic way. This next song is inspired by something a friend of mine did during a depression, and what was I going to say? It is, Christiana Cole is going to sing it, and it's got music by Nico Sakalakis, and it's beautifully arranged by Angelique Luis. And so I want to know if anyone here used to like to play with Lincoln Logs. Yeah, Lincoln Logs. Well, apparently, playing with Lincoln Logs can be therapeutic. Christiana.
Home from work like a lazy happy jerk. I'm building you a house today. I pull out my case of
tumbling in log pieces. I find some I think I stole from your nieces. I push the couch to one side and build a tiny house where I can hide, where I can hide. I'm building you a house today. First one house, then two, the biggest one will be for you. I'm building you a house today. It's warm, so you'd think if I planned to play hooky, I'd fish or go swim or go buy a giant cookie. All things we've done before. They might be nice, but I can't seem to move from the floor. You say it's time to leave me. You say you're moving east. I say I saw this coming. We've got 2 weeks at least. 2 weeks to divvy up photos and books. 2 weeks of taking your hands off their hooks and sealing up boxes with tape. But how do I escape? I'm building you a house today. A whole log house town. Hope you like your houses brown. I'm building you a house today. And what does it mean that it's nearly 4:30 and curtains are closed and dishes are dirty? I don't really get depressed. But there's a city on the rug and I haven't gotten dressed. And soon you'll bring home dinner. You said you'd stop for a beer. I said I saw this coming, but that was not sincere. I thought you and I were safe and strong. I thought I could read people. Guess I was wrong. Careful where you come. Stuff's on the floor. I built your house way over there by the door. Way over there by the door. And my house has a little chair to sit in for days in a Lincoln log haze. And of course, we're still friends, I swear. I'm sure it's all for the best, just today's a little tough. I really thought one house would be enough. I built you a house today.
All right, fun fact about depression.
So here's the fun fact.
Stepped on Christiana's applause. Apologize. Now, a fun fact about depression.
Depressed people's brains do not correctly link the area that deals with guilt to the area in charge of determining appropriate behavior. So they often feel guilty for things they have nothing to do with. Does anybody relate to this?
So Natalie Joy Johnson is going to come back to expand on that. And the anxiety is often intertwined with depression, and I didn't write a song about anxiety, but I think this one will suffice. Natalie Joy is going to sing it, and it's got music by, wait for it, Jason Sirois and me.
Before I bake a cake In my Corningware, I check the oven for babies. There's no reason that a baby would be in there, but how much guilt would I feel if while preparing a meal I cooked a baby? As kids from Catholic homes learn guilt pretty quick, my mom laid it on real thick. It's that feeling that bites me and begins to chew, so when I can dodge it, I do. Guilt is stupid guilt, I'm not built for the stress of it. The pain is so much strain, I avoid it to the nail. Yep, I try being sly, hoping I can feel much less of it. Evasion's my way, but even there I usually fail. At least I've never cooked someone's baby yet. My granny sits me down and says I need to pray for Granddad's hardship with hemorrhoids. I'm agnostic, but if I don't think of prayers to say, then who's at fault when Grampy's butt shrinks up totally shot? The a-hole's me! Wait, what are hemorrhoids? Guilt, stupid guilt, I'm not built to withstand it all, to feel like a seal slapping flippers in my gut. It has brawn and lives on, cause demonic forces planted all I shrink just to think I could hurt somebody, but at least I've never shrunk someone's a-hole yet. Up, cause today on the road I swerved, avoiding a cow. I thought, oh, she'll get hit. Well, shit, now she will, of course. And thus I pushed her with demented manic force. Cows do not like being touched. I shoved her with my purse, which is leather, so I feel worse. Stupid guilt, I'm not built for the stress of it. The pain is so much strain, I avoid it tooth and nail. Yep, I try being sly, hoping I can feel much less of it. Evasion's my way, but even there I usually fail. At least my car's not dripping milk and cow blood yet. I tell my mom about the cow, and she says, honey, I used to say things just to make you behave. She said her Catholic shamey stuff was hooey and not the road to heaven. She told me it would pave. Is this woman serious? That was a ploy. All my pain is cause she played me like a toy. Well, it is now finished. I'll start saying what I think. I'll rip the tags off pillows and show side boob when I drink. And I'll stop second guessing myself, won't stew or fret. From this moment forward I can live without regret. Babies who do want to bake the procedure of my kitchenette. Oh, still the guilt, I'm not built for the stress of it. A pain is so strange, now I spray its face with mace. Look at me, finally free from the stress of it. My soul now feels whole, I'm in a common center place. All fears have disappeared without a trace. But I'll still check the oven just in case.
Natalie Joy Johnson. That's sweaty. And I want to say a special shout out to my mother, who's watching from home in Connecticut, for the inspiration for that song. She's a lovely woman, but she said to me as an adult, she said, I'm so sorry I used guilt to, and I was like, it worked. So it's okay. But anyway, thanks, Mom.
Well, that was the first song Jason ever composed. So a doctor friend asked me to make it clear in the show that someone who's deeply depressed may not be able to help themselves by doing something like joining a choir. But that said, it has been scientifically proven that singing, especially in groups, can help alleviate depression. So we're gonna have a sing-along! And I have cue cards, so you're all set.
Can I, wait, can you, I just want to acknowledge, half of you were like, yes! The other half were like, Like I saw just people not happy. You're the ones who are going to come up and do solos.
And everybody at home on the live streaming, this is for you too. So there's what I don't have cue cards for every single word because it repeats a lot, so you'll be fine. But there's one part that I just want to make sure we nail. So please repeat after me. We dance, raise your glass, hey!
We dance, raise your glass, hey!
One more time.
We dance, raise your glass, hey!
Perfect, amazing. Hassan Nazari-Robati is going to sing this. It's got music by my favorite Israeli composer, Mati Kovler. And Hassan is going to whisk us away to a tavern in East.
You, me, were a perfect mix, just like Caesar salad. When life breaks your tender heart, then mine goes limp. So if you'll humor me, I'll teach you a ballet to lift your spirits like we've hijacked someone's blimp. Science says that when we sing, that brings healing powers. Transmitters in our brains get a kind of cleanse. And if we truly want those neuron showers, it helps to sing amongst a crooning group of friends. So, and listen closely, because you'll be adding your glorious voices very soon. Now we sing a happy song with friends and neighbors. We sing loud and we sing strong with friends and neighbors. We are where we all belong with friends and neighbors. We dance, raise your glass, hey!
Now we sing a happy song
with friends and neighbors.
We sing loud and we sing strong
With friends and neighbors.
We are where we all belong
With friends and neighbors.
We
Dance, raise your glass, hey! Singing helps improve our sleep and our circulation.
It helps brand new T cells grow and helps you not to snore.
So you'll sing right along in celebration.
You won't have had this much damn fun since you turned 4. And now it's time for you to sing for your health.
Now we sing a happy song with friends and neighbors. We sing loud and we sing strong with friends and neighbors. We are where we all belong with friends and neighbors.
We dance, raise your glass, hey! Now we sing a happy song
With friends and neighbors,
We sing loud, we sing strong
with friends and neighbors. We are where we all belong
with friends and neighbors.
We
Dance, raise your glass, hey! When humans sing, we feel euphoria. Some feel they lift right off the floria.
It's oxytocin, friends. Let's hope this rapture never ends.
God, the way endorphin juice transcends how juice transcends. Now we sing a happy song with friends and neighbors. We sing loud and we sing strong with friends and neighbors. We are where we all belong with friends and neighbors. We dance, raise your glass, hey! Feel free to get up and dance. Maybe pop, oh, yeah, okay. Thank you.
Now we sing a happy song with friends and neighbors.
We sing loud and we sing strong
With friends and neighbors.
We are where we all belong with friends and neighbors. We dance, raise your glass, hey! When humans sing, we feel euphoria. Some feel they lift right off the floria. It's oxytocin, friends. Let's hope this rapture never ends. Wait, I feel it.
We are where we all belong. We dance, raise your glass.
So that we'll live long, we sing our song.
Congratulations, everybody. That was so fun.
You all feel healed. So we've got 2 more songs for you. And first, I want to thank some people. First of all the amazing performers that we had tonight. Everyone here at the Green Room 42. And the composers who made this possible: Rick Bassett, Ben Becker, Joanna Burns, Christiana Cole, Maria Elena DeFabio, Mati Kovler, Andre McRae, Angelique Maurice, Bradford Proctor, Willem Westhuizen, David Shenton, Jason Sirois, Joseph Treffler, Nico Sakalakis, and John Hugo Unger. Live streaming. Thank you for making depression so much fun. Alright, we have 2 more songs for you. Heath Saunders is going to come back. Sing this one. It's got music by the magical David Shenton. So when you go to see a therapist for depression, they always ask you if you've had suicidal thoughts. I always say no, which is true, but I do say something like this.
What if gravity vanished and we drifted free? All restraints were banished and we could just be. I wouldn't want it to stay forever this way, but I need something different. I need that today. Let me drift. Everything is heavy. I could lift it all away and just drift. Let me drift. Let me sail into the dark to no avail. I've tried to learn to sail. I need to sail. I want to stop struggling and fighting and trying, and I know the way. It's to leave the world behind until there's no part I have to play. Gift to let me disappear and drift. Let me drift.
that Let Me Drift song. I found it very erotic.
No, wait, listen. A lot of people wouldn't think this way, but just me, I want to thank you for what you've taught me over the years. Compassion.
Really?
And you've caused me to become a more deeply spiritual person.
Wow, gee. I never felt so appreciated.
You know, thinking of you as a friend, and or at least a family member that I'm not all that excited to see. It's helpful. You're not as scary as I thought.
I love you.
Let's not push it. One more round of applause for depression, everybody. Okay, we have one more song. This one has music by Andre McCrae. Briana Young is going to come back and sing it for us. And this is sort of my message to myself and to any of you who need to hear it. Thank you. I love you all.
Before you run off, I want to say you don't laugh like you used to. Haven't smiled all day. I never want to cry. So just take this kiss goodbye and go. But know that I pray you always find a way to feel the love around you. Feel the love around you. It fills the air. I pray you always find a way to feel the love around you. Feel the love around you. It's everywhere. You deserve wild laughter. You deserve when life can give. You deserve to know your worth. Deserve to know your worth. You deserve wild adventure. You deserve to really live. You deserve to know your worth. Deserve to know your worth. I've no pain myself. I say I'm well versed, and you always built me up, even when you felt your worst. So forgive me if I try to make you see how I am grateful. So grateful. And I pray you always find a way to feel the love around you. Feel the love around you. Love